What is it that a quarterback has to do in order to be effective throwing in the middle of the field and being willing to make some of those throws over defense and in front of guys, and we know it can be congested in there?
Yeah, well, it's kind of based on what you're seeing, you know. So if a team is playing a lot of man-to-man or match defense, then it becomes the matchups, and it becomes how guys get open and the timing of the throw and the location of the throw. When it comes into a zone coverage, like we saw a lot more of towards the end of last game, that was a softer coverage where it's about zone. And when it's zone, it's about spacing and timing, and the receiver spacing things out and understanding where they need to be on the field because it's zone coverage. And so identifying what you're dealing with and then being able to adjust based on what you're seeing is really the key to the passing game, and the timing of that along with the protection.
When in your career, and I know every coach is an accumulation of experiences and the people they work with and worked around, when did you feel like you really developed your ideas of how an offense should work, and you really started to feel confident in, these are my beliefs as a coach?
Well, every year you add on to what you have, and you grab a little bit from here and a little bit from there. The thing that I really wanted to do when I had an opportunity to go to the NFL with Coach Kelly was spend all my time on the pro passing game and all my time studying quarterback play, so that I felt like I had some sort of expertise, and that became quarterback play in the passing game. And that was really what I spent the last 2 years focusing on and spending time on, because in the NFL you have a little more time that way. And so that's what I did. I just studied it as best I could, and so but to answer your question, it's every year you just kind of try to learn from somebody new and make it your own.
Is it now, having that NFL passing game experience and bringing it back to college, are you, having been in the college game before, are you know what I mean? Like, are you seeing that, okay, now I can see, maybe I pick some things up in the NFL that I can help bring back to this level, that NFL experience, if there was a coach who never was in the NFL, they wouldn't have studied the NFL passing game the way that you did. You know what I mean? Like, is there anything? I mean,
and again, it's all of our ideas, it's all of our stuff, and so this is everybody's work here. But one thing about being there is that you have a lot more time to study the film. There isn't the recruiting, there isn't some of the other things that go on in the college game, and so you really can study that stuff and understand some of the timeless passing principles that have withstood the test of time. And so when you look at the film, you have to look at it through the eyes of what your players can do. Yeah. And then make sure that you're picking the right things, and that's what I think our offense is spending so much, and our offensive staff is spending so much of our time doing, is making sure that, I mean, there's a million plays out there. We all can find a playbook, but it's trying to find the right plays that fit who we are. And like Coach Meyer said when we first got here, if you know a play, we probably have run it, and he's right. I mean, the playbook's this big, and so our challenge has been finding the right ones that fit our personnel.
How much passing game in the NFL, passing game in college? Pretty much basically the same, or a completely different world?
No, very, very similar. Very similar. Are there some differences? Yeah, some of the stuff at that level is a little bit more matchup based. But at the end of the day, it's about spacing, timing, and there's only so many routes that are really out there. It's about utilizing the right ones at the right time.
Hey, folks, we have.